Honorable Justice DY Chandrachud, the Chief Justice of India, Honorable Judges, Supreme Court of India, Mr. R. Venkatramani, Attorney General for India, Mr. Tushar Mehta, Solicitor General of India, Mr. Vikas Singh, President, Supreme Court Bar Association, Rahul Kaushik, Secretary, Supreme Court Bar Association, Rohit Pandey, Yugandhra Pawar Jha, Deepak Kansal, Manoj Mishra ji, President, Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association, Honorable P.H. Parikh ji, 6-time President of Supreme Court Bar Association and 10-time President of Supreme Court Advocate on Record Association. Honorable 50th CJI Justice DY Chandrachud is son of 16th CJI Justice YB Chandrachud. He is 14th Chief Justice of Supreme Court who will have tenure of over 2 years. Honorable Justice Chandrachud became senior advocate at the age of 39. He became ASG, and while in the office of ASG, he became Judge of High Court of Bombay. Honorable Justice Chandrachud was thereafter transferred to Allahabad High Court, that is the biggest High Court. Honorable Justice Chandrachud refers that High Court as a tough bar, and the President of that bar, Amrinder Singh, is also here. Honorable Justice Chandrachud had got his education in St. Columbus School here when his father was elevated here as Supreme Court judge, and thereafter he was in St. Stephen's College, where he took Hindi as a subsidiary language. We were about to miss him as a lawyer because he decided after graduation in St. Stephen's that he should pursue MA in economics. And I don't know what prevailed. He started attending classes of law, and there he liked the classes, and then he decided that he will pursue law. Honorable Justice Chandrachud thereafter went to Harvard. He actually taught there abroad, and not only that, but he also worked in Sullivan versus Cornell firm in New York. After returning to India and then seeing so much in this bar, and then having the knowledge as second generation CJI, there are so many expectations from him. Otherwise, if someone like us, if they get something, people see that even this he has got, that is also too much. But with Honorable Justice Chandrachud, the challenges are very high. Now, we have a CJI who has a long tenure. I don't say long because in comparison to his father, who was 7 years, 4 months and almost 4.5 months, not that long. But in current scenario, after Justice Kapadia, he has got a very good tenure, and fortunately, he can conceive few ideas and he can implement it. He has already started working on some reforms in relation to this burden of registry and some of the softwares which are being actually created and prepared. I have overheard, Lordship, you can, when you speak, you can narrate more about it, and you have already consulted so many other experts in this regard. Honorable Justice Chandrachud treats his father as a best friend, and he has learned a lot from him. He was a fan of cricket. He earlier used to like Sunil Gavaskar. Thereafter, he started liking Sachin Tendulkar. Now, Virat Kohli is his favorite cricketer. Lordship wakes up in the morning at 3:30. When he goes to bed, that we do not know. Lordship, there are so many expectations from you. Like that system of trial court. Our trial courts are almost collapsing. There is lack of facilities. All these things you have to conceive and do something which will strengthen our justice system. A lot of pendency is there. Lordship is already working. Honorable Justice Lalit, he tried hard. He contributed. But I don't know what is the best method that can be decided by judges only and you all can sit and decide. The most prominent thing in Lordship that there should not be any conflict between the judges, and if there is some, it should not come out in the open. This is my third tenure. In my all three tenures, at least last two, fortunately, because after COVID there was nothing and before COVID there was nothing, but before that I have seen so many conflicts. And I know you are such a person that it will not be allowed, it will never happen. You are a person known for building the bridges. And that will help us, help the system. Lordship, there are so many problems of the bar. Now, many of the members of the bar, even today, they were requesting that at least the old pass system of entering into the building, that should be started. And I also request the same. We have already requested the Lordship all this, and Lordship was so positive, even about the health facilities. Lordship said that very soon everything will be looked into, even the chambers problem which Rahul referred. Lordship is very positive, and we know that he can actually lay down the foundation and he can inaugurate it. He has that kind of capacity. Sir, the bar is 100% with you. Bar expects only one thing, कि बस मेरी आवाज में अपनी आवाज मिला दे, फिर देख इस शहर में क्या नहीं हो सकता. Lordship, there is a very popular Sanskrit shloka in Gita, Yadya Charit Srestha Devatasya Jana Sa Brahmanata Kurute Loka Sarvate. It means, my Lord, that whatever action great persons perform, common men follows. And whatever the standards they set in the life, that is a kind of enlightenment for others. This bar remembers our former Chief Justices also, whoever has done something for the bar. We remember Justice Thakur, who gave us bar lounge and our this ladies bar room. We remember Honorable Justice Ramana, who gave us utility lounge, who gave us chambers. And he had very good support of honorable judges. This auditorium also, it was not possible if those days Honorable Justice DY Chandrachud, Justice Kaul, Justice Maheshwari, Justice Narasimha, all these judges were not here, Honorable Justice Gawai. So the team has to support. Recently there was a meeting on security, that whether this building should be open for security purposes or not, prior to Lordship's assuming the office. Honorable Justice Kaul, when he was heading the meeting, he asked one question, that you tell me, what is the problem, why you declare the other side high security zone? They said, my Lord, judges may go there. He said that judges are sitting here, it is not high security zone. How the judges, where they are assumed to go and they are planned to go, that can be high security zone. Sir, we appreciate that we were sitting as representatives of the bar, but bar was not even required to open their mouth. If we have such kind of judges, if we have such guardians, there is no need to us to fight. Honorable Justice Gawai asked the registrar then, that you tell me where we sit, that is not high security zone, and other side is high security zone. These questions actually impress us. All these arguments should have been from us, but there was no requirement. Lordship, when he was there, I appreciate one thing, that when Lordship was here and the bar was agitated because we were not getting these chambers, this auditorium, because he was bit harsh, and Lordship said that I can't listen anything against my Chief Justice. That is the spirit. And we also support our President, but we also appreciate your that particular comment and your observation. Lordship, this is not the time when I should say more, because people are here gathered to listen to you. We all expect a lot from you. We know once the Lord Chancellor in the UK was asked that what takes to become Lord Chancellor. And he said that he must be a gentleman. And he may know little law also. Lordship, it was a British humor, but we are fortunate that we have a Chief Justice of India who is a gentleman, who knows law, who is academician, and who is actually a loving person. Lordship has two kids, two sons, Abhinav and Chintan. I interacted a lot with Chintan because he is a thorough academician, such a knowledgeable person at young age. If you talk to him, we feel that from where he is deriving all this knowledge. I remember Lordship calling once to the Vidhan Sabha library, Lucknow, that my son wants to have access of that library for 3 days, and he spent almost 16 hours every day. So that kind of background, that kind of heredity is given to those children. Lordship is also such a human. He has adopted especially able two daughters, and they are actually treated at par like own children. That is the example, and that's how the Lordship gives the treat and gives the message to the humanity. Lordship, we welcome each and everyone, whoever is present here, to witness this great moment in which Lordship is being welcomed. And I also welcome each and every honorable judges, our members of the bar, senior members, former presidents, that this kind of occasion rarely comes. But expectations are so high, Lordship, this bar is 100% with you. If you feel that there is a point when you have to interact with the bar, this bar will not hesitate in your support, in your behind you, because you are a kind of torchbearer for all of us. Thank you so much, everyone.